Oh, not yet.
Huh? Is it recording? Kay is nodding. Kay is my first cameraman here. I'm fortunate now that I'm at Foundups House, I can recruit people. I want to show you this real quick. Come here. See this condensation? Every morning there's tons of water condensation, right? So even though we have a drought here in California, there's a lot of water. So look what I'm going to do here. Let me show you this. So this is going to be a raised bed for planting. Now I have buried 2-3 trees. It's dug down basically nearly 1.5 meters deep. And it's chocolate rock full of organics. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding this liner, which is going to do the same thing as that. It's going to create condensation that's going to go into the bed. So basically this is a watering system, and I'm using the heat that's going to be generated from the decomposition of the water going down is going to generate a reaction, right, with the organics, and ultimately it's going to create this watering system, this free watering system in this arid, dry California environment. So when you are developing a kind of bed, you got to think about the environment, you got to think about if you have water, you want to reduce water, you want to capture water, and start designing your bed. So this is a simple 3-foot by 20-foot liner. It's like, I think it's 3 millimeters, 3 or 4 millimeters. This is one of the biggest ones. And it's used for painters. So the painting section, you can see that I'm using it. All these other things over here, like right there. I'm using it over there, here, and there. Again, to capture water. Thanks, Kay, for being the cameraman. And let's roll. So here's Kay. Here's our cameraman. Kay, what do you think about my craziness?
That's your idea.
Yeah?
I heard the permaculture thing in Japan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have heard.
You heard about it in Japan?
Yeah.
Because it's rare in Japan. A lot of people don't know about permaculture. It's very new.
Yeah, my friend
Uh-huh.
did
Oh, he does. So now you can share this video and say, I'm doing permaculture too. But I'm like a master bed creator. That's my specialty, making these. This is not taught in permaculture. This is my innovation. Okay? And just using the science, right, and observing. I observed that this makes water, so this should make water, right? Same system, plus there's heat. So this is just a way to capture more water for the bed and to speed up, the systems. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, visit foundups.com, and I have literally thousands of videos that are available. Many videos are unlisted and only available to my subscribers to our crowdfunding campaign. So if you join my crowdfunding campaign, you'll get access to hundreds of my unlisted videos and learn really cool things that I've made. I'm now in California. I'm in Silicon Valley launching something called Foundups House. A Foundups House is a cross between a hacker house for launching Foundups. Foundups are ideas for saving the planet, which aren't monetary focused, but systems and focused. Our focus is helping the planet. Then can we develop monetary systems out of those explorations, right? So permaculture here is going to feed this house. This is a hacker house. The other thing a Foundups House is, it's not only a hacker house, it's a permacultural homestead, and I'm just starting the permaculture homestead part of this. The final part, it's a fabrication lab, or a Fab Lab, where in the future we're going to have 3D printers, we'll have CNC routers, everything's going to be open source. You can learn how to work these things. You can come here and get a certification called Foundups Sustainable Living Certification, which will basically teach you everything from hydroponics to aquaponics to putting in solar for doing permaculture, and ultimately how to live off the grid. And not only that, gives you a certification to run your own Foundups House. And there is no licensing fees other than your membership fees. So as long as you're a member of Foundups, you get access to, hey, if you want to launch a Foundups House, if you want to sell our, your products through our system, which is our open brand products. We have herb sweetener brand and everything else. and you can add your products to the label, and ultimately we can develop our own global label, which is herb sweetener and other products that are recognized globally. But the difference is, unlike Coca-Cola and other things which are made and shipped, or all our products are made sustainably, they're made locally, and they're provided locally. So when you buy a herb sweetener product from a Foundups House, or locally from a farmer's market, that product was made locally from local ingredients and everything else. So the vision of Foundups is massive. I'm here sharing it with potential investors and other things, but before I can do that, I got to get this ready. And every member helps. Every time someone becomes a stakeholder of Foundups, not only do you become a partner, you're getting equity from me gifted to you the moment we do an IPO through a warrant offering that I'm offering. At the moment, we have about 50 stakeholders, so it's a penny a share. The moment we go to 100 stakeholders, that share value is going to go to 5 cents, and so on and so on and so on. Every time we launch a Foundups House, our valuation is going to go up. Every time we launch a project from a Foundups House, our valuation going up. Instead of launching independent organizations and companies, we basically launch them together as one company, as one fellowship, launching companies ourselves through our own open incubator systems without the need of the VCs and angels and other things eventually. Right now, we're going to need people with money to get the things going. But once we get the ball rolling, it's going to be self-sustaining and just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right? 80% of the net profits from a Foundup, whether it's Foundups Corp, the parent company, and the capital gains people earn because of their equity, right? So let's say we become a Berkshire Hathaway or a Google, and our share price becomes $600 a share eventually as we go public company, then that penny, that dollar that you put in a month is potentially equal to over $6 million. That's right, $6 million. But 80% of that $6 million needs to go back into launching Foundups. Now you decide which Foundups. You can launch Foundups, you can scale up your existing Foundups, you can, as long as you are doing something that helps our planet and its living systems in your neighborhood or your area, then it's a Foundup. Foundups are people and planet focused, not profit focused. That's icing on the cake, if it comes, but it's not important with a Foundup. My name is Michael Trout, introducing a new, what I call, collaborative business model. It's called Foundups, and within 10 years, I aim to replace the startup. But I can't do it without your help. So go to foundups.com and join me in helping to save the planet together with Foundups.